Alright guys, here we are for another trailer reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to the movie trailer for Catfight. This trailer, I'm interested to see what it's about. It looks like it could be a comedy or a horror or anything.
Yeah.
And I'm voting for a not funny comedy. What are you voting for?
Oh God, dark comedy.
Alright, based on the poster, let's check it out. I think if I could rename that movie, it would be Come Again.
Come again?
Yeah, so that's interesting.
Are we sure that Anne Heche ends up in a coma too? They didn't really make that clear.
I hope so. That's
the only way.
How this starts off is a woman is a caterer at a party. The party is for someone she went to school with. She is a caterer or works for a caterer. And another person is very successful. They get into a fight. The caterer girl knocks out the other girl, and she wakes up a couple years later. Her life is ruined. But now that caterer girl is in a much better position. Then something happens again. They fight, and it seems like the tables get turned, and they're both poor as fuck. And
her life has also been destroyed
yeah.
by the second fight, and then that leads to a third fight.
Yeah.
And they show all these cat fights in the trailer for Catfight.
Yeah. I was hoping from the beginning of this movie that they get into a fight in a stairwell and get trapped there after a fight, and they work it out, and it gets funny and whatever. But that doesn't happen. It gets weird and worse.
I don't know how she puts her in a coma, but it's just like a no-fault thing, and it's fine or something. No, well, I can imagine how someone could end up in a coma.
Well,
I mean that, like,
the reason it would be no fault was that girl hit her first, but I guess she'd be in a coma, so you couldn't say that.
Yeah.
I don't know. But here, the interesting thing for me is, like, why even start the fight when you're at the art gallery? Let her destroy everything. It's all insured. Anytime you're at an art gallery, all the art is insured.
Who fucking knows what's going on here?
That's free publicity and all the money for the art that you may or may not sell.
Yes. So this involves homosexuality, dark comedy of some sort, awkward comedy, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
And it's not funny.
Oh, no, it's not funny. No.
I think, honestly, we managed to both be right, because I would classify this as dark humor, and I would classify this as not funny.
Yeah.
And I think that we both completely nailed it.
Yeah, nailed it. I bet let me use my prediction skills. You're going to give it a thumbs down.
I mean, I needed to. This is the kind of thing, if I didn't know anything about it, I may have watched it. But now seeing all this, I'm like, oh. And I see there's millions of character actors and people I've seen before. William H. Macy, right? The guy from Kimmy Schmidt is in this.
Mm-hmm.
The black guy.
No, and Anne Heche, she's been in good things. Alicia Silverstone's been in good things. These aren't any of those things. But
yeah.
and there's one part where she hurls a fucking baseball-sized rock at that girl's head. That's how you kill people.
That's how you end up in a coma and having a hilarious movie. No, there's no like hilarity ensues here. I think it'll just be.
No, it's just awkward and
even the husband that she's like, your husband seems gay. That guy.
He'll probably end up being gay.
Oh, totally. But I've seen him in a lot of stuff too.
Yes.
And I like him. I think. What was he in?
He's a lawyer in something.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? No, it's not him.
He was recently in something that we watched. Where we're like, oh, that guy again. I should look him up.
No, but yeah, a lot of people that you're like, I know that guy. I don't know their names.
Exactly.
But no, this just looks like, Like, this is something like, if I was at somebody's house and it came on TV, I might check it out just to be like, I wonder how it ends, and to know if there was another coma, like if it kept wrapping back around, and eventually, if it kept going, and every 2 years a different one was in a coma for 2 years, and eventually they're like old people in a fucking old folks home, they're
like
both
hits
like,
her with a walker. And
oh
stuff.
yeah,
oh, man.
that I would actually see that.
That's got legs then. Are we too hard on comedies? Have we ever laughed?
I love comedies.
Okay.
Comedies of the last like 7 years have been shitty.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that because you're getting old?
No, I
No!
I love comedies, and the ones that come out that are not in theaters are often very funny. The straight-to-DVD ones have been very good to me.
Okay.
It's just that the people in the executive power positions are just, they butcher comedy now.
Like the mainstream comedies that we've been seeing?
Just,
like take an old
they're
thing.
either trying really hard to be edgy, or they're just bad. Like comedy specials though have been very good in the last like 10 years.
Yeah, I like funny people. I think funny movies have been.
Yeah, just.
Well, because we have the mainstream stuff, right? Let's take an old property, right? Baywatch, Chips, whatever the fuck.
Sure.
Something people have heard of. Let's cast some fresh young faces in it. Let's write jokes about penises and farting and all that stuff.
But if you take,
and let's go cash our checks.
If you take any Marvel movie and just take like the 6 random little funny bits in there, they're funnier than these whole movies.
They make me happier than the fucking yeah, I know. But this is the opposite of that, though, where this is like, let's take a crazy situation where fucking whatever, and let's make it
to 11
awkward and weird, and get some people, respected, funny people. Let's make a movie about where we turn to a lobster. I didn't see Lobster. I heard it was weird. And funny.
Yeah, so thumbs down, obviously, and
I'm so
Eh,
sorry.
Don't die in a
all the
fire
people.
or not. You know, whatever.